Hello, Planeswalker. Welcome to One Pack Magic, where we open one pack of Magic cards. And I want you to want memes. I need you to need memes. That's about as far as I feel like going with that. Anyway, we got a pack of Innistrad Crimson Vow set booster, because I just feel pretty. You know what? I just want something beautiful right now. So, this one does not have the pull tab. Alright. Come on. Cooperate, damn yous. Alright. Look at a zombie. That is... Oh, that... I actually like that one. That is a cool looking zombie right there. And advertising for the booster thing. Alright. You already saw the art card, but... got art of... well, looks like Dracula himself. Edgar Charmed Groom by Nestor Osandon Leal. It's a pretty cool looking card. Let's zoom in a bit here. We got a showcase art of a swamp. Now the real fun begins. Dreadlight Monstrosity. Starting off strong. 4 blue, Crab Horror. 5/5 with Ward of 2. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability and opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 2. 3 blue, Dreadlight Monstrosity can't be blocked this turn. Activate only if you own a card in exile. That's pretty fucking nasty. Skyward Scab. 3 blue, Zombie Drake. 2/5 with flying, as you do. When Skywarp Scab enters a battlefield, you may exile 2 creature cards from your graveyard. If you do, draw a card. If I wanted all the parts to match, I wouldn't have become a Stitcher. Pardon, Stitcher. Serholf Entomber. 1 in a blue zombie. 1/3. Ooh, that's a pretty strong zombie. Tap, discard a creature card, draw a card. As you do. Great, so apparently we're getting the all-blue edition here. Chill of the Grave. 2 in a blue, instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a zombie. You know. Like this one. Tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step, and draw a card. Well, if you're a blue player, you're really enjoying this pack so far. Witness the Future. 2 in a blue, sorcery. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard into their library. You look at the top 4 cards of your library. Then put 1 of those cards into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Not a bad deal. Thirst for Discovery. 2 in a blue, instant, draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard a basic land card. This is a good late game thing to play. Binding Geist. Oh, come on. 2 in a blue, Spirit, 3/1. Whenever Binding Geist attacks, target creature and opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn. Disturb for 1 in a blue. You may cast this card from your graveyard transformed for its disturbed cost, making it... finally got something. Spectral Binding. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -2/-0. If Spectral Binding would be put into a graveyard from anywhere and exile it instead. Finally, we got something. Oak Shade Stalker. 2 in a green, human ranger werewolf. That's a lot of categories. 3/3. You may cast this spell as though it had flash if you pay 2 more to cast it. So, 4 in a green, it becomes flash. Daybound. If a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes night next turn. And at night, Moonlit Ambusher. 6/3 with Nightbound. 6/3 werewolf with Nightbound. That's about it. If a player casts at least 2 spells during their own turn, it becomes day next turn, and they become the Stalker once again. Showcase art for Blood Petal Celebrant. 1 in a red, Vampire, 2/1. Blood Petal Celebrant has first strike as long as it's attacking. Well, with 2/1, that's a pretty good deal. When Blood Petal Celebrant dies, create a blood token. Thalia, Garden of Thraben. Thraben. 1 and a white legendary human soldier. 2/1, first strike, non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Oof. And we got a foil. Nice little foil. Sheltering Bows. 2 and a green, enchantment aura, enchant creature. When Sheltering Bows? You ever look at one of the words like, I can pronounce it, and then just completely miss the landing? That's how I feel about this word. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3. Protected by the trees. As you do. Alright. Do the rundown, see what I'd play. Actually, this would be really good. Obviously, it'd be good in a green deck, but this one's pretty good. 3-drop to draw a card, and the creature becomes 1/3. That's pretty slick. 2/1 with first strike's not bad, especially since she's only a 2-drop. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Well, it doesn't say for like you or your opponent. It just says all non-creature spells. So if you got a creature-heavy deck, this is fine, but be really dangerous against blue. So it's all right, not the best. First strike, as long as it's attacking, is pretty good. Dies, create a blood token, which I think I've expressed on this channel I'm not a big fan of, but if used properly, if you got something that can generate, like, use blood tokens for something else, then yeah, they work. Otherwise, it's kind of meh. So, that's not a bad deal. I mean, you know, cast it for flash if you need it. You get a big 3/3, and then you don't cast any other spells, or I think you have to cast no spells at all. So, and it becomes a 6/3, so it's alright. Actually, that's pretty good in its own right. I mean, you know, and even if it dies, you can bring it back and enchant creature and make them -2. So, I do like this. Draw 3, and then this is especially good if you have like a handful of land cards. Let's just get this out of the way. Draw 3 cards, and then boom. I mean, these two are basically the same thing. Just this, you can take 4 cards from your graveyard, put them in your library, then look at the top 4 cards, draw 1, put the rest in the bottom, and then you can play that one to draw 3 more cards. Because there's your 1-pack combo right there. Because blue is nothing if literally just drawing cards. There's another 1-pack combo right there. You have him in play, which is, he's a 2-drop, so you'd have him next turn, and then you can play that. Boom. Destroy tap one of their creatures and don't have to worry about them. And this is good, especially if you have ooh, there's another combo. If you discard enough cards, you can put them right back in your hand with that. And then you can free someone with that. Boom. There's a 3-hit combo. Bonus 3-hit combo. Yeah. Well, this one works well with, these two would work well. Because you play him, you exile two creatures, and then you can bring him into play. and use his ability where he can't be blocked because you've got creatures in exile. Plus, you got a 2/5 flyer, which is pretty nasty in its own right. And this, well, that would just be fun. That's just nasty. Like I said, that's nasty. Even as a friggin' common, that's pretty damn nasty. So, and we'll do this one. The MVP, most versatile piece, or MVC, most MVP, most versatile piece. I'm settling on that. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna make something to be like MVP and just say that, and I'll use my artistic skills, as you've probably seen on any of my title cards that do not involve Magic the Gathering. In any case, that is Innistrad, Crimson Vow. Crimson Blues by the feel of it. In any case, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a special video. It's tomorrow's the first day of summer, so I've got something special planned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe so you can find out what it is, or you will be lost forever, and then people will mock you behind your back. In any case, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a magical day.